Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closers.io, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead of them and their companies. I'm your host, Olivia Salmons, and in each episode, we'll uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, I'm very excited to be joined by Nancy Ho, a life coach and personal development guide, and the founder of The Work of Nancy Ho, a practice dedicated to helping people reconnect with themselves, release self doubt, and create lives rooted in clarity, confidence, and purpose. Through her work, Nancy supports individuals who feel disconnected, stuck, or overwhelmed, people who know what they want from life but aren't always sure how to access it. Her approach blends self awareness, mindset work, emotional insight, and compassionate guidance, creating a space for real and lasting transformations. Nancy, welcome to Founders Future. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for your invitation. I'm definitely honored to be on tonight. For me,
Amazing.
it's tonight.
Yes, it is. In Singapore, it's tonight, and where I am, it's this afternoon. So it's really cool. And
Yeah.
Nancy, I'm very excited to dive in and learn more about your journey. So let's start at the beginning. With all of my guests, I do like to start at the beginning. So can you take me back to what it was you was doing before you jumped into the coaching world? And then from there, what was the motivation behind it?
I started as a personal and professional development trainer.
Mm,
So I was doing a lot of soft skills training, like, communication, negotiation skills, customer service, a whole lot of, the soft skills, what we
yeah.
call, right? So I did that for a long time, long enough, okay? But after a while, I did not like it. And I mean, I did not like it. And the reason why I did not like it, because I felt like I just literally just show up, do my stuff, go home.
Hmm.
Because there's a lack of motivation or intention from the participants.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, sounds so negative, right? But it was like that. It was like
Yeah.
yeah, they come on and like in person, right? In person, the training and all that. But they would be like, first question they're kind of interested is, what time is tea break? uh, do we get to finish earlier than expected?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So in a sense, it's like I get it because a lot of them is not they really willingly want to be there, but because they are being sent by the company or it's part of their KPI that they have to
Hmm.
fulfill X number of hours in a year. Otherwise, their appraisal will look bad.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm not saying every single person like that, but it came a time that I see there were more people like that than people wanting to learn. So what was interesting that I just said, like, no, I'm not doing this, right? I'm not doing this. And he said, but you're doing very well. And I was doing well. I was doing for a lot of corporate accounts. I was doing even for a lot of like government agencies, stat board and all that.
Mm.
Right. So I said, no, I need that I wouldn't use the word passion, but I rather like that
Drive, no?
the
That
inner
like,
ding. Yeah,
yeah.
the inner ding that I just want to do it, not because of the money, not because of I have to, show up and prove myself. None of that. I want to just, I call it the inner ding, It's just like, I just want to do it. I just want to do it. And so then I said, what do I want to do? I said, sure, I want people that have intentional to change. That means now they're going to come to me on a
Mhm.
one-on-one. And at that time, it's something like, what? What was that?
Yeah.
Seriously? It's like, who are you for someone to come to you, right? And to pay out of their own pocket. Uh, but I didn't entertain them because I believed there are people that would want that serious change. So I went on the anger. Yeah.
Good.
No
Yeah.
regrets at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
Hmm.
Amazing. So how long ago? So amazing. So when did we make the switch from obviously from corporate then into becoming an entrepreneur yourself?
25 years ago.
Amazing. Okay, very cool. So
Yeah.
let's
I'm
dive
not a
in.
young thing.
No, we're very at the start of the coaching game, which is really cool. So let's dive into maybe what the business looks like today. So walk me through, like, who would you say at this point is your ideal customer? Who do you really, really love to work with the most? And then from there, how is it you help people and how do you support them along their journey?
Sure. Generally, they're from, I'll call them the mid managers to the senior
Okay.
managers. Okay, different industry. So now, I mean, 25 years ago, I started shifting to one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
So of course, today, right, this are the profile people. I call them the high performing professionals. So I do a one-on-one, all right, where I deep dive, I do very deep work into what is not working in their world. It's not that they are not successful, they are successful, but there's some kind of either void or challenges that they can't personally
Yeah.
change or do anything about it, or they find that they're in the crossroad or something. So I do that on one-on-one. I also have my group coaching. All right. So again, all those are individuals that come together.
Yeah.
I just had a big party for this. I call them my tribe. There's this community that
Love that.
that followed me in this specific program that about 3.5 years ago. And because they grow together, all right, they grow together. So we see the progress of each individual. So it's like, the bonding, and there's no judgment, there's no level, right? So long you are being, what's your objective? How can I help you to grow? How can I help you to make changes that your heart's desire? So this is where my mother is today, and I'm so passionate about doing it because it gives me so much meaning.
Yeah.
And the reward is not necessarily just about how my wealth. The reward is the changes that these people made. In fact, just before I came on, I actually did a 2-hour session for a few people that could not attend. That's this workshop that I did. Read people like a crystal ball.
Mm-hmm.
So they were on holiday and they couldn't attend. Of course, they watched the video and it was recorded, but then I was still not satisfied that, okay, let me do 2 hours express. So to answer all questions and queries and all that. And even it was just a few people that could not make it, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm not charging anything for that session, but I'm just happy to do that.
I love it. So it
Yeah,
is just very much, as you say, making sure that people are now achieving everything in life. They're already very successful career-wise, obviously from the outside. So it's just
correct.
really making sure it's actually felt as well as being seen, which is really nice. And I love that you've added on a group as well since you've come in because I feel like they bring a whole nother level of camaraderie to, as you say, to you call
Mhm.
them your
Yeah,
tribe, which is really lovely because you have a full group of people really working
correct.
towards maybe an individual goal, but with the same intentions as other people. And Nancy,
Exactly.
I'm very curious as to see how you go about acquiring your customers. So, like in terms of marketing, what channels, what methods do you really find most effective in finding the right people to work with?
Of course, in today's world, right, compared to 20 odd years ago, that you
It's
go on the
changing.
press for advertisement today, of course, it's social media. So I'm in most of the platform, if not all the platform, from LinkedIn to Reels and IG and TikTok. Although TikTok is not very much like my market, but still I want to be there because there were I
Yeah,
know the touch point. Right.
exactly.
So I make a lot of videos to share tips, techniques, mindset, right? Things that would benefit the people.
Mm,
And from there, of course, the visibility and all that, they will come to me and besides the advertisement and all that. That's what I
amazing.
do. Yeah.
Cool. So you run
Hmm.
advertisements as well, just to kind of, I suppose that helps with having a nice consistency and lead flow as well when it comes to social
Sure,
media.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
amazing.
Absolutely. Yes, yes.
Very cool. And I like obviously as well that you have several touch points because it is about being top of mind. We want to run videos, we want to be on every platform. It's changed so
Correct.
much in the past 25 years when it does come to marketing. And then also, are you still a solopreneur at the moment as well, Nancy, or do you have like a team that helping you out on the back end of things? Like, how does the back end of house look for you? Do you have some help
Yeah.
sometimes?
Sure. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I always say that, right? My value is in front of people.
Yeah,
My value is not in the back room doing all the stuff, right? Sure.
amazing.
I need to come up with the contents. I need to come in front of the camera. But all that technical part of it and all that, I don't do it. So I actually outsource a lot of this task to the
Nice.
various company. So
Yeah.
though I used to have staff, then it came a time that I felt it was a whole lot more effective to outsource them.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
I was going to say, I think it's
So
something a lot of founders find quite hesitant sometimes when it comes to outsourcing, or even bringing in help and employing people because it is something that they've looked after. So how did you kind of get your mindset around that? And like, how has that helped you as well kind of grow on and, as you say, be more forward focused, focusing on on your
correct.
zone of brilliance, which is the
Yeah.
coaching side of things?
Of course, you can build your own team. But of course, building your team, all right, you need the time and even the expertise to be
Yeah.
able to know what you're doing. So I find this outsourcing to be, more effective, as I said, because they are ready, they already performed, they've shown the results and what they can do. So they already have the expertise there, and
Yeah.
it's just that match. It's just a match, and they have to match, and then they do what they need to do. Just like right now, I got two young lads, they're really good. One is my videographer and one is my photographer, but they work as a team.
Nice.
So sure, a lot of these ideas has to come from me. It cannot come from them, right? So
Mm,
one of the mistakes some people do when they outsource, they expect all the ideas coming from these marketeers,
mm-hmm.
and it's not quite the same. I'm not going to say that they cannot, but they are not the soul and the blood behind
Such a
it,
good way to put it.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're not the soul and the blood. So they get it and don't get it. Yeah. So no, so I actually would even come up with the contents, right? And now with AI, it's easy,
A lot
even
better, right?
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just doing an interview this afternoon too, and we were talking about this AI thing, whether it's like it replaces job, right? There's this anxiety that's been going around, and I said it does not replace anybody's job, provided the person is competent.
Again, such a good way to put it. Because there is a lot of fear when AI, and you'll know being in the field for so long, starting 25 years ago must have been very different to doing it now because you do have so
Correct.
much more work to do, but AI is there just to make the whole process a lot more smoother. So it's
Correct.
just, if you're competent and you're doing your job well, AI will just help you do it a little bit better, help you do it a little bit quicker, which is
Exactly.
so nice. It's just
Exactly.
nice to
Yeah.
have that
The
support, you
whole
know?
yeah, the whole
Yeah.
I thing, is LLMS, right? They have this big
Yeah,
data. So why do I want to crack my head when they got this huge data to
exactly.
I can leverage on, right?
Exactly.
Time, and all of that, right? So I just have to put that together in a very quick time, and then the technical part of it and driving that, leave it to the technical people to do it,
Yep.
right? So at the end of the day, the results will be good, right? So I mean, if people are hesitant because they kind of want to control everything,
It's
control what
very
we can control and don't control what we cannot control. That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. Control what we control and we don't worry about anything else. But it's also good points you put there because it is so hard to build a team that haven't got the same values or the same mission in line with
Mm,
yourself. So having that, and as you say,
correct.
like you tell people what to do, it's your vision, you're very clear with people. If they can see that and align with your message, it's always going to be
Yeah.
a winning foot forward. And I'm various. So what does the future have in store for you, Nancy? Like what do the next 6 to 12 months look like for you as you think about maybe scaling the business or taking it to another step? Like what is that vision for you?
All right. What is it for me is like I want to skill it. Skill it as like I want not it's not just about I want it to grow like an empire, but I want
Okay.
to impact more lives.
Mm, love it.
Right. We know how crazy the world is. We don't have to go there. We already know that. And I think, well, I just sent my message to my tribe and I said that, okay, our first coaching of the year, 2026, the theme is going to be recalibrate, not reset. Because
Recalibrate.
reset give the idea is just like reset our device. It's just like everything is clear. I said, no, not reset, recalibrate. So this is the next thing that I want to reach out to people that do not even know me. All right,
Mm,
that how do you recalibrate? All right, and I would not think it is a new idea, but I like to believe that really why and how, because people are always so used to doing the same old,
yep. Through the
perhaps in a
motion, right?
comfort zone. Yeah, perhaps even sometimes because of the crazy world, they can maybe get a bit fearful of just do the same, right? You can't go wrong. Don't reinvent the wheel. But
Yeah.
no, which I have always said to all my clients and my call them coachy, right? I said the AI thing is even beyond our understanding, beyond, right? It's so fast and furious. We leverage on it. Sure, it's not just about using it for our emails or using it for our graphics, image, and all that. All right, but it's beyond our understanding.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? We cannot control that. We don't know that. That's okay. Okay, meaning that we don't have to get fearful. But let's go back to our world and how are we going to make our world work? So to
Yeah.
even answer a question better, right? Is like a lot of people, I don't think, or rather, I think they might be kind of a little bit lost how to like navigate in this crazy new world.
It's very true. Yeah.
hmm Right? Other
Yeah.
than doing the same old, same old. But I look at it, it's like we cannot do same old anymore. We can't. Of course, I always call it like same, but different.
Same but different.
Yeah.
And it is true. And it's
Yeah.
always like again, it's just being 1% better every time. So recalibrating, we've made a good level. We're going to recalibrate and move on and make sure we're better. We've already got good stuff. Let's make sure we're better. And I suppose like, how are you planning, or like, where do you find the biggest challenge for yourself at the moment in maybe scaling in the new year and achieving that goals you've got set for yourself?
Making my message clear,
Okay.
right? If the message is not clear, then why would people come to me? Right? So the message has to be clear. And of course, the message clear, I have to touch their pain points because nobody buy a course, nobody buy a program, nobody buy even coaching, they buy solutions.
It's
Yeah.
very true.
So unless I can, dissect the message and to deliver the solutions they're looking for, then of course, then they would want and willingly appear in that sense. Yeah. So I don't do I call it cookie cutter thingy. I customize a lot of my programs. I do a lot of deep dive
Mm-hmm.
and move them forward. One of my niche, I'll call it, is called for a moment, what is that called? The paradox success. Okay, now remember the paradox success. So people always talk about the conventional success and success, but the paradox success is the flip side of success. The price that one has to pay, or
Mm-hmm.
deep down, there's this void, this hollow, right? On appearance, they have everything:
Yeah.
the career, the title, the family, the car, the house, the everything, and nothing to complain about. However, day by day, they find themselves not feeling so-called happy. But it's not the kind of happy that you can go buy something and you're happy, or you get promoted and be happy. And they can go and buy some more stuff, they can be promoted, but at the end of the day, they still feel empty.
Mm-hmm.
So this is exactly what I actually one of my big focus about, right? The paradox success. Yeah, that's what I
Amazing.
do. Yeah.
Filling that
Mm-hmm.
hole. Yeah, as you say, everything looks great from the outside, but we still want something else. So how do we fill that?
Mm-hmm.
And Nancy, I have one final question to ask you before we log out. So if you could go back in time to a younger self and you could only leave yourself with one piece of advice moving forward, something you know now, but that you didn't know back then, what would you say to yourself?
All right. I'll say, sounds like overrated, but it's so true. Be authentic.
I don't think that's
Be
overrated.
authentic.
I love that. Yeah. Be authentic the whole
Don't
time.
follow. Yeah, don't need to follow the Joneses. That's the best. That's the fastest way to feel that you crack, or that a person cracked. Right? Be
Yeah.
authentic regardless, because being authentic, you can't go wrong.
I love it. And Nancy, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you here and for sharing your incredible journey and insight with us. Where can our listeners reach out to work with you or connect with you if they would like to do so?
Oh, easy. You can search me. Like I said, I'm in all the social platform, right? So
Yeah,
you just have to search Nancy Ho Singapore. You can find me, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it is in Facebook, whether it's in Instagram, even TikTok, right? So just search Nancy Ho Singapore, or in TikTok and in IG is at Life Coach Nancy Ho.
beautiful. Nancy Ho at Life Coach
Yes,
Nancy at Life Coach Nan oh my God, I can't say it. At Life Coach Nancy Ho on Instagram and
yes,
then Nancy
correct,
Ho from
correct.
us.
Or
Beautiful.
simply just search as nancyho dot co.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Nancy
you will
Hodotia.
find me.
Amazing. Thank you
Thank
again
you.
for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And to our listeners, if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to go and connect with Nancy and check out all the amazing work that she's doing. And do not forget to subscribe to Founders Future via wherever you listen to your favourite podcasts. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business and you want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to hop on a call with one of our team and discover how we went from zero to $30 million per year in less than 3 years. But until then, keep on climbing, and we will see you on the next one.